Trade relations with Ireland. The Irish government suggests the possibility of open trade between our two countries. Can't hurt, right?
That looks really good, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Jesus Montiel and Jacobo Guzman Arbenz, who apparently is famous enough to have his own portrait, are
All right, man. Gosh, this economy.
Why don't you go ahead and train up our troops in Puerto Rico? Got our Marines ready to go.
Got our everything ready to go over here.
So the Abraham Lincoln Division, who at one point I called the Alabama Lincoln Division because I'm dyslexic, are our most experienced veterans after the loss of
so many veteran troops.
The veteran troops in the Battle of Long Island. New York is well on the road to recovery here, though.
Well, we've invested so much time in rebuilding it, and so much resources, you know?
It would kind of make sense if Hearts of Iron 4 had a devastation system like EU4 has, where if you fight over the same province for a long time, it gets more and more and more
devastated.
Because in reality, it would take so long to rebuild New York after
what we put it through,
what it went through, what Reed put it through.
Reed put it through. Absolutely, he should have surrendered. We all know he should have surrendered.
Yeah, he really didn't stand a chance, even with having the superior navy and having supplies shipped in. You know what I'd love to have? I'd love to have Bermuda. They're part of the Entente, so we'll be going to war with them eventually.
And we're just creating our League of American States, and then we're going to drop kick the Entente out of this hemisphere. That's kind of the current plan.
Yeah. Looks like we need some more steel. Does Central America or any of our puppets have any
Ireland.
Steel? Ireland, okay, yeah.
Just normalize trade relations with us.
Yeah. Everybody's delivering on what we asked them for, which is good. Actually, Thailand has more steel available than the Australasian Confederation. And so for those of you that love ultra efficiency, there you go. That's me being super efficient to get one more steel for the same number of factories than what we were getting previously. Okay, so you can't dig there.
You're not going to get to anything, dog.
There's nothing under there, and you're never going to get to it anyway, even if there was. So,
all right, we almost have the University of the Free World.
Yeah.
Almost done. And then after this, what are we going to do?
So,
Cuban intervention seems like a decent idea.
Dominican, so there isn't really well, that would give us political power.
Like tons of it. Let's do that. Let's go down there.
Go down that path, yeah. We got some dockyards free. Let's just queue up all of our dockyards for the next 30 years.
Yep. I mean, good lord. All right.
Indeed. And of course, that's going to require us to trade for more steel.
With the Australasian Confederation.
Is there anyone else that has like free steel that they're not already trading? Germany?
Awesome.
There we go. They'll give us a good price.
Yes.
We're consuming so much of the world's steel at this point. Make sure that Cuba remains friendly to the loyal U.S. interests. We don't want syndicalism in America's backyard. Cuba is currently market liberals, so they'll probably be totally okay with that.
Yep.
Maybe get one more on our faction.
Well, I think that's what this tree's going to do as we go down it, is it's going to really cement the League of American States as a thing. Cuba's going to be in it. The Dominican Republic's going to be in it. We'll go after the Philippines again.
Yeah.
And then I think after that, Hawaii. There are two focuses to get Hawaii back. I think we should get those after this because I want it back.
Philippines, okay, so they're also part of the Japanese prosperity sphere at this point.
Experimental rockets.
We're a little ahead on that. Let's see if there's anything else.
Synthetic oil?
And we're not really running low on oil. We've got like such a huge amount.
What about those factory stuff? It looks like you can take them.
Oh, these are just radar.
No, I mean back on the economy screen.
Equipment conversion. That's just like if we want to convert old tanks into tank destroyers or something.
Would that be worth having?
It's not high priority.
But I think that might be one of...
Let's see. Infantry equipment. Oh, we can start upgrading our support divisions. That'll be worthwhile.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I love limiting our experience point loss. Wow! Japan. Did Japan kick Mongolia's ass?
It apparently did.
Fengtian government. Okay, so Japan is really
strong,
making some moves.
They're quite powerful, actually. Yeah.
So.
Oh my goodness.
I guess
we have infrastructure in every American state. I mean, do we want to start?
And once we saturate our entire country with factories, I think we can start throwing a bone to the sphere of influence. Oh, forget that. Actually,
that's dockyards.
Dockyards. We need some nuclear reactor.
We don't have that tech yet.
Isn't that what just finished?
We're researching.
Yep. Oh, okay. We're close. Okay, so we can produce some more shit up here. Dockyard, sure.
I'd say that's almost enough dockyards too.
So oh, hey, the Russian Republic now has steel to trade. We'll take it. Wait, the Russian Republic exists?
Yep.
Or wait, were they already the Russian Republic? Yeah, Social Democrats.
Interesting, and they don't like us very much. Probably because we took Alaska back from them.
Okay. Hey, ministers, you want to support your ideology, maybe?
Yeah, once we have political power, we just need to fire that last guy who's a drain on our political power, and then at least that situation is less of a cluster.
Okay, the Russian Republic now suddenly has all the steel in the world to trade, so we will start consuming that en masse. How many factories? We have 43 factories going to trade goods. We are the global economy right now.
And we will only continue to corner the global market, like as these other countries sort of piddle about and go to war. Good Lord. Just trade from Russia.
Yep, we'll just keep trading from Russia until you don't have any more to trade. Also, it looks like we're getting a suboptimal deal on aluminum from the Danubians, so we will fix that. Okay, Marines 3.
I dig it.
Can we get... Yeah, we're 1 day ahead. On infantry equipment 4. Better shovels, better binoculars, better whatever.
The League of American States, like we stand to vault out of Hearts of Iron into Stellaris as a global power, the likes of which few have seen.
I'm still not 100% sure I'm that interested in doing another Hearts of Iron to Stellaris conversion, but it's something to think about. Let's see. Okay, what do we need more of? Military factories?
Need is a relative term.
Yeah. What would be most efficient to build right now? Floating fortresses.
Carrier battle groups.
All right. Our carriers are going to be the shit. We're now producing them hopefully more than once a year. Yeah, 1.5 a year.
There we go.
I feel like we should name our battleships something besides the
Can we upgrade them? Can we upgrade the carrier? Like, do we have any naval experience?
We do. I'd rather build up some more, though.
Yeah,
so that
good call.
We can do it all in one go and make the best carrier ever.
National focus
bypassed Haitian intervention, apparently. So I guess we're on to Dominicans. Make sure the Dominican Republic remains friendly. So Cuba should be getting an event here pretty shortly. Oh, I guess we bypassed Haitian intervention because Haiti doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
Japan has declared war on the Kingdom of Sarawak, which is somewhere around here.
Full reintegration.
Okay, so yeah, that expired, which means our steel market has completely collapsed, and we have to start sending money to Russia. Germany is also not sending us shit, so they don't get our factories.
Yes!
Taking our business elsewhere. Cuba joins the League of American States. They've accepted our treaty and joined the League of American States. Further cooperation between our two countries shall bring great benefits to both countries, and syndicalism shall never return to Cuba. And we have positive political power for once.
Awesome.
Okay, so Russia is now supplying us with the steel we need. Actually, more than we need. Okay, now it's just right. Missing equipment. CV naval bomber carrier capable. We should be making those. It should actually be a higher priority if we don't have any of them. Probably don't need to be building light tanks right now.
Nah.
So we'll put that at lowest priority. Oh, and suddenly we need a shitload of aluminum. Rubber, aluminum. I don't know what keeps going on with our steel trade. It's bouncing around like
absolute madness.
Yeah. Compensate for market forces. Okay, that'll
do.
Malaya still has more rubber than they know what to do with. Their entire economy is based on rubber.
Boom. And
okay. So look at all that blue.
Look at all that infrastructure.
Yeah.
Do we want to toss some infrastructure south?
I'd say let's saturate our factories first, because then we can really start building up our sphere of influence. Chicago, once the heart of syndicalism is about to be one of our best provinces.
Absolutely, it's being built up. Our national unity is very high,
even with low stability.
Yep, and well, we'll be out of low stability soon.
Who's the guy we need to fire that's costing us political power? Don't particularly like that.
That guy.
This guy.
Minus .05, but
yeah.
I don't like any red political power right now.
Yeah. Let's just. I'm gonna queue up these along the coast because there's a limited number of provinces we can build them in, and then everything else will be peppered with civilian and military factories. Keep some spots open to build nuclear reactors.
I dig it.
Yep.
I dig it. All right, what's our national focus looking like?
We are still doing Dominican intervention at the moment.
And then after that, it's Pax Americana, and then we'll worry about the Philippines and Hawaii.
Yeah. Mexico, you're still giving us all of your stuff, right? Sweden. That's slightly inefficient, but we'll do it. Who else has shit to trade?
The communes of Brazil.
Communes of Brazil, alright.
We need the steel.
Chile, also slightly inefficient trade, but we need the steel. I think we're going to run out of steel on planet Earth to support our military.
Nice!
Alright.
Well, we most definitely will now, because our production efficiency just went up again.
It's going to skyrocket. And we're about to start being able to build nuclear reactors. So, that's awesome.
Rocket engines.
We can start
building jets.
Nuclear reactors. Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, New Mexico.
I like it. Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Make Nebraska useful.
Yeah, we're going to bump all that up to top priority. Nuclear freaking bombs.
Nuclear bombs. Our economy is absolutely disgusting.
We no longer have a convoy problem. As a matter of fact, if we do have a convoy problem, it's that we have too many convoys.
And the world steel trade
look at all these lines.
Us. The world steel trade runs through us, man. We can't get that stuff fast enough.
We are consuming so much steel, it's absurd. Like, the amount of steel we are using indicates that We have so much of the world's supply of steel currently that nobody could build an army bigger than ours if they wanted to.
No, they couldn't.
All right.
They've signed
Japan
a white peace.
And Germany have signed a white peace. I didn't even realize
they were at war. I didn't either.
So how did that shake
The Russian
out?
Republic took the Turkestan. The Russian Republic is getting very strong.
Yeah. The Volga-Danubian Alliance, the Co-Prosperity Sphere, the Middle Europa, and the Entente
are all that really remain of any...
Oh, did they get kicked out of our faction because of the focus? Where is invite to faction? Not allowed to join factions. Oh, they're still a puppet.
That's probably why they aren't allowed to join factions.
Yeah. Well, as long as they're still puppets, I just don't know why they're not showing up as part of our faction. I think
because they're puppets. Like I think that's a
Flanders Wallonia is a puppet.
Well, I think that's probably a double glitch.
Yeah.
It's like the nations aren't allowed to join factions as puppets, and there are puppets. So I think it's probably just glitchy.
Who has any steel at all? Peru, give us all your steel. Turkish state, we will buy all of your steel. Netherlands, we will buy what small amount of steel you have. We'll buy the remaining steel from the French kingdom, the remaining steel from Chile.
I don't care if that's inefficient, because mail live, we need it. We are going to run out of steel. You realize that? Like at some point,
the world is going to run out of steel,
and we're going to have to literally stop production lines.
Well, we can still run these production lines, but they're going to be running at extremely low efficiency.
Dominican, yes.
All right, so
the fate of the Philippines.
Here are the options we have right now. Fate of the Philippines: go to war with Japan right away. We could finish off some industrial stuff and just justify war on Brazil. That's another option.
I think we want to beef up and be the strongest us possible before we start venturing out of our hemisphere to war.
Okay,
would be my argument.
Let's justify on Brazil then. Justify war goal. Conquer. Probably. What is this state? Rio. 125 days. In the meantime,
let's continue to go down reconstruction. So how about we go down the rebuildings a little bit?
Okay, yeah. Let's rebuild the South. Get some more factories. Eventually, yeah, we're gonna have too many factories to realistically supply them with raw materials.
Which is kind of cool. Like
yeah.
It's the RP portion of this is breaking down a little bit because we're breaking the game.
Yeah,
but I think it's fun.
It is fun.
Good news!
Awesome! The Dominican Republic has joined the League of American States.
We make back the political power we spent.
Yeah.
On justifying the war goal.
So yeah, we basically own everything in this area except for the Caribbean islands that are still controlled by the Entente. So I also love that Kaiserreich creates more factions, which I think makes the world more interesting. In normal Hoi 4, you usually only have 3.
So we're gonna finish going down as the war goal.
By the way, the syndicalists in India are getting their ass kicked.
We're gonna go down the reconstruction tree. I think at this point we're so far down it might make sense to finish it.
Yeah. We should. When is it exactly? Can we go to war with Brazil? It'll be finished on the 6th of August, 1944. So we are going to have to plan that invasion well. I think our closest jumping off point is the Dominican Republic.
Probably.
We're going to want to seize the port at
Belém.
I don't know how to pronounce that. Hopefully it's Belém.
And probably Fortaleza.
Yeah, those will Oh, man. Look at all this mud and storms. Yeah, this is going to be some shitty-ass terrain to fight in.
The Empire of Japan declared war on the Russian Republic.
Okay, that's going to be big.
Now might actually be the time to hit them while they're distracted, honestly.
Could be.
Get Hawaii back.
Yeah, Russia has more steel to trade us now because of the war, I guess.
Well, they're no longer trading with the Empire of Japan. That might make sense.
That's why. See, this is why you're our foreign minister.
Yeah.
Sir, it actually makes perfect sense. Why not build more carriers?
Why not?
believe it was Sun Tzu who said, "You can never have too many aircraft carriers."